Hey, Fact Fusion fans, have you ever wondered how a giant wave could change the course of history? Today, we're diving into the world of tsunamis, enormous ocean waves that have caused some of the most destructive natural disasters ever recorded. Tsunamis are not just massive walls of water, they are powerful forces of nature that can reshape coastlines, destroy cities, and leave a lasting impact on the lives of people. In this video, we'll explore some of the most famous tsunamis in history, understand what causes them, and see how they've changed the world. So, buckle up as we embark on this thrilling journey. What is a tsunami? Before we jump into the historical events, let's first understand what a tsunami is. A tsunami is a series of huge ocean waves usually caused by underwater earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or landslides. When these events occur, they displace a large amount of water, creating waves that can travel across entire ocean basins at speeds up to 500 miles per hour. That's as fast as a jet airplane. When these waves reach shallow water near the coast, they slow down but grow in height, sometimes reaching over 100 feet tall. Imagine a wall of water as high as a 10-story building rushing toward the shore. That's the terrifying power of a tsunami. Tsunamis are different from regular waves because they are much longer and can cause flooding miles inland. They don't look like the typical curling waves surfers ride. Instead, a tsunami often appears like a rapidly rising tide or a fast-moving wall of water. And because they can travel across entire oceans, tsunamis have the potential to impact areas thousands of miles away from where they originated. The 2004 Indian Ocean Tsunami. A day of destruction. One of the most devastating tsunamis in recent history struck on December 26, 2004, in the Indian Ocean. An undersea earthquake with a magnitude of 9.1 occurred off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. This was one of the strongest earthquakes ever recorded. The earthquake displaced massive amounts of seawater, creating a series of deadly tsunamis that spread across the Indian Ocean, affecting 14 countries, including Thailand, Sri Lanka, India, and the Maldives. The waves, some as high as 100 feet, slammed into the coastlines with tremendous force, destroying entire towns, sweeping away buildings, and claiming the lives of nearly 230,000 people. The destruction was unimaginable. Whole families were lost, and millions were left without homes. The tsunami also caused significant damage to ecosystems, uprooting trees and contaminating freshwater supplies. In some places, the coastline was permanently altered. This disaster highlighted the importance of early warning systems and international cooperation in disaster response. Many lives could have been saved if there had been a better system to warn people in coastal areas. Since then, there has been a global effort to improve tsunami warning systems to ensure that such a tragedy never happens again. The 2011 Japan tsunami, a triple disaster. Next, let's talk about the 2011 tsunami in Japan, a disaster that shook the world. On March 11, 2011, a massive undersea earthquake with a magnitude of 9.0 struck off the coast of Japan, creating a series of tsunamis that devastated the country's northeast coast. This event is often called the triple disaster because it triggered a tsunami, a powerful earthquake, and a nuclear meltdown at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. The waves reached heights of up to 133 feet in some areas and traveled up to 6 miles inland, sweeping away cars, boats, and even entire buildings. Over 15,000 people lost their lives, and thousands more were injured or went missing. The tsunami also caused a catastrophic failure at the Fukushima nuclear plant, leading to the release of radioactive materials into the environment. This incident raised global awareness about the risks of nuclear energy and led many countries to rethink their nuclear policies. The impact of the 2011 tsunami is still felt today. Entire communities were wiped out, and the rebuilding process continues even now. The disaster also had a profound psychological effect on the survivors and has been a stark reminder of the importance of preparing for natural disasters. Japan has since strengthened its tsunami defenses, including building taller seawalls and improving evacuation routes. The 1755 Lisbon earthquake and tsunami, a turning point in history. Now let's go back in time to the year 1755, when one of the deadliest tsunamis in history struck Lisbon, Portugal. On the morning of November 1st, 1755, a massive earthquake, estimated at a magnitude of 8.5 to 9.0, struck off the coast of Portugal. The quake was so powerful that it was felt across Europe and even in parts of Africa. Moments after the earthquake, a series of tsunamis engulfed the Portuguese coastline, with waves reaching heights of up to 30 feet. The city of Lisbon, one of Europe's largest and most important cities at the time, was almost entirely destroyed by the earthquake, the subsequent fires, and the massive waves that followed. The disaster claimed the lives of an estimated 60,000 people. The 1755 Lisbon earthquake and tsunami had a profound impact on European philosophy and science. It challenged people's beliefs about natural disasters and led to significant advancements in seismology, the study of earthquakes. It also changed how cities were rebuilt, with a focus on earthquake-resistant buildings. In many ways, the disaster marked the beginning of modern disaster science and response strategies. The 1883 Krakatoa eruption and tsunami, a global impact. Another historical tsunami with far-reaching effects was caused by the eruption of Krakatoa, a volcano in Indonesia, in 1883. The eruption was one of the most violent volcanic events in recorded history, sending ash and debris high into the atmosphere and creating a series of tsunamis that killed over 36,000 people. The largest waves, estimated to be as high as 120 feet, devastated the nearby coastlines of Java and Sumatra, obliterating hundreds of villages. The force of the tsunamis was so powerful that it was recorded on tide gauges as far away as South Africa and the English Channel, thousands of miles from the eruption site. The Krakatoa eruption and resulting tsunamis had a global impact, causing dramatic climate changes and vivid sunsets worldwide for several years. It also highlighted the interconnectedness of natural disasters and the global climate system, reminding us of the far-reaching effects such events can have on the entire planet. Lessons learned from historic tsunamis. These historical tsunamis remind us of the sheer power of nature and the importance of being prepared. Advances in technology have made it possible to predict these events with greater accuracy, but there's still much to learn. Countries worldwide have developed better tsunami warning systems, improved evacuation plans, and reinforced coastal infrastructure to reduce the damage caused by future tsunamis. Education is also key. Understanding what to do when a tsunami warning is issued can save lives. It's important to know the natural signs of a tsunami, such as a sudden drop in water level or a strong earthquake near the coast, and to move to higher ground immediately. As we continue to study these events, we can better prepare for future tsunamis and minimize their impact. While we cannot prevent tsunamis, we can reduce their devastation by being informed, prepared, and ready to act. Tsunamis are among the most powerful and destructive forces on Earth. They have shaped human history, changed the course of civilizations, and reminded us of the unpredictable power of nature. As we've seen, each tsunami has its own story, leaving a lasting impact on the places and people it touches. By learning from the past, we can be better prepared for the future. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Fact Fusion, and click the bell icon to stay updated on our latest content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.